Well, g'day all, and thank you for watching. I recently joined in VHF UHF Field Day competition held by the WIA, and it was a lot of fun because I enjoyed those bands, especially not through repeaters. But I noticed some of the logging was a little bit overwhelming for some people. Some of the people hadn't done it before, and some didn't know quite how to do it. So I thought I'd show you. On this page here that's done by VK4SN, he seems to understand exactly all the contests and has all the information. I'll put a link in the website. I'm using the logging program N1MM and it works really well. And you can do it for this net here. VK4SN, he tells you exactly how to do it. So when you look up your contest here, it'll take you to a PDF link or download, or where you download the files. So I've already got the link here. Let's have a look at here, and it tells you how to use the software for that link. And it's very easy to find. All you got to do is type in N1MM into Google and you'll come to this website. That's the call sign of the person who wrote it. Next thing you'll need to do is click on Downloads, go Programs, and download the full install. After you've done that, you'll need to download latest update files. It's a little bit different to other programs, but that's how it is. So let's do full install, and we'll download that one. So click here. Full install. And we can download there. Okay, so while that's downloading, I'm going to go Program Files and Latest Updated Files. And this looks like the latest on the top of the list. So let's do that. Download. And we'll save that as well. So they're both downloading. So they've both downloaded. So the first thing I'm going to do is run the full install. Press next, 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 and next, next. Right, so then that installs. It's important when you install this, you do not put files on a cloud drive. It'll get upset with that. So I've had to install mine on the C drive, which isn't connected to any cloud device. Then it will say completed. So we go next, and I will not reboot my computer, but what I'm going to do is run the update. The updated file here. So you get this window here, just click on more info and run anyway. Then you press next a few times again and it'll update all the latest information. And let's run the logger program and see if we can get it to work. There it is there, starting. And then it pops up with this, what do we want to do? Open existing or create a new? I'm going to create a new one, so we'll click OK. So it says set up your station into call sign configuration. Comes up with the file here, so I'm just going to rename it to my own call sign. And click save. So then it wants me to put in this information here to make it work. So obviously we need our call sign, grid square, and a few other things, email address as well. And I'm going to set that all up now. So there we go, it sort of worked. It did ask for the ARRL section, and because I'm not in the States, I had to just type in DX, so that got us to this point here. Okay, the next step is to configure it to your radio. So the way you do that is to press on the configure menu here and configure ports, modes, controls, etc. And let's see if we can nut that out. So when setting up your settings, make sure you've got the right COM port and settings there, and you can click the set button here, and that'll give you a few more settings that you can adjust if needed. Once that's done, you can test to see if it's working, and if you go to the window and band map, you'll see it's got a band map here of the VFO A in this case. You can do VFO B as well if you like. But as I change the frequency on the radio, you can see it should change up here too. It does. So see how it changes the band map as well? There we go. We've now got the radio connected to the software. And you can use this software to log all your people in there. It's really easy, and you can do it even if your radio doesn't connect to a computer. You can still do it just by typing in the frequency. This PDF shows you exactly how. So back to VK4SN's webpage, you can see here there's a help file at the bottom here, which is the PDF I was just showing you before. And then for the competition we're looking at, you can do the logger file, and you need to put on a little attachment to your file. It's really easy. All you do is you open up, depending upon whether you're a single or multi-operation, you open up that, it will download a zip file. Sometimes in the zip file has a PDF. If it does, you read that. If not, you just export that zip file and put it into your working folder for the logging program N1MM. So you put it in that working folder, it'll then open up. It's a fantastic program. I won't go into all the details of it, but you can use it just for logging, even if you aren't in a competition and even if you don't have a radio connected. So for instance, if I wanted to go the 6 meter band, I can go type in the frequency and then it'll change to that frequency, and then when you log people it'll go there. But what we want to do is open a new database, and once you've downloaded that file I spoke about earlier, it'll be on the list here. There it is there, WIA, VHF, UHF in this example. It wasn't there before, but obviously if you're doing a different contest, you download a different file and that'll appear there. And then you can open that file, make sure you got the right settings in here, single operator, and the PDF file shows you all those settings. And then it's pretty easy, you just have to log people as you go. One of the benefits of using this program is that you can file and then generate the output file, which is just shown here. So when you generate that output file, you save it, and then you go to vklogchecker.com, go into there. You don't need to sign in. Here's the contest here. We'll click on there, and then you paste and copy your data into there. If there is an error in the file, it'll tell you, and then you just submit log down the bottom there. It's very easy, and then you should know whether you've won anything or not. According to this competition, you need to upload to VK Logger within a certain time, which I think is a week or 7 days. But it says here on the website, here's an example of what the output looks like, and then you're open to getting awards or whatever from there. So happy logging, and I look forward to seeing you on a competition one day. Thanks for watching.